And now the latest in a Hillary Clinton email saga. Oh my goodness, this thing is like the worst soap opera ever. It just got even more interesting. Attorney General Loretta Lynch meeting up with President Bill Clinton at a Phoenix airport on Monday, prompting concerns about a conflict of interest with this federal investigation, this highly public federal investigation. Our own Sean Hannity sat down with Donald Trump today. Take a listen to what he had to say about this meeting.
When I first heard that yesterday afternoon, I actually thought they were joking. I thought the people that told me was, I said, no way. It's just no way that's going to happen. And it happened. And I'm flabbergasted by it. I think it's amazing. I've never seen anything like that before.
Now you can catch the entire interview with Donald Trump tonight on Hannity at 10 p.m. on the Fox News channel. Joining me now to discuss Kelly Riddell and Danielle McLaughlin. Danielle, you're a Democrat, right?
Sure am.
What the hell are they thinking about? Because the optics of this massive, major investigation, and the target of this investigation, her husband, strolls, they hang out. Apparently, they're talking about grandkids. I don't think either one were thinking, but it's just a terrible thing, I think.
I think it was imprudent. I think it was foolish. I think David Axelrod said foolish, and I agree with him. What lawyers call the appearance of impropriety.
And you're a lawyer.
Yes, I'm a lawyer, and we have these ethical obligations that are very important because it ensures that the system runs the way it should and that people are protected. There is an appearance of impropriety here, and this might be an unpopular position to take with Democrats, but I think that Loretta Lynch should recuse herself from the investigation.
Yeah, well, Kelly, a lot of people are calling for that exact thing. It's I don't think it would be the first time that's ever been done, and certainly in such a high-profile mistake that she made, that would be the very least that she can do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how you could make a mistake like this, especially being the top person at, of all law enforcement, the AG. And not only was it just a hello, goodbye, it was a 30-minute conversation where she said they primarily talked about, social things. Well, why didn't she say completely? She's a lawyer. She knows how to choose her words. Also, the public never would have known about this meeting had it not been for a local investigative team in Arizona that questioned her at a press conference. If there was no scandal here, if we all should just think the best of this, how come it wasn't made public on the public calendar? We never would have known about this had she not been asked about it. So it just doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, and she should recuse herself.
We got the thing in Orlando. The whole flip-flop there on the 911 and the redacted phone call from the 911 phone call. And the White House moved pretty quickly. There was some massive public outrage. They flip-flopped fairly quickly on that. Again, you wonder who initiated that dumb move in the first place. So do you think that this has got to be resonating in the White House right now? Already, this is a scandal that's lasted too long. The investigation has lasted long. Over 100 law enforcement, FBI agents are on this. It's a serious thing, and I think she's losing in a court of public opinion. I don't know how the administration gets around not looking like they're completely covering for her if they don't take action immediately.
Democrats want this to be a transparent process.
They do?
They do. I promise you, Charles, they do. And this harms us. This harms us if you see someone like Lynch, who is actually an extraordinary public servant who has spent her life,
Has she completely flushed her reputation down the toilet now?
No, I don't think so at all. I think this was a lapse of judgment, but she's done so much work both in the AG's office in the Eastern District of New York, a little bit in private practice. She's a public servant, and she has done an enormous amount. She extracted huge settlements out of the banks after the 2008 financial crisis. She's been working for the people. I think this was a lapse of judgment.
But she's also been a very polarizing and political AG. She has basically rubber stamped the fact that now the administration can go after climate change deniers and sue them. The administration got overly involved in the North Carolina transgender bathroom ruling. So she has been very polarizing as AG as well, and shown that she's very political.
All right, guys, let's leave it there. I tell you what. I think something may happen. I think we may see her actually recuse herself.